Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and we did a little reorganizing in the shop now that we have the Schroll 32 car, 32 Coupe project. Kind of, I don't want to say buttoned up, but pretty much all the major really scary body work is done. So I am ready to get back on Dad's daily, which you guys can see I threw back on the lift up here. And so my dad just got back from Florida probably about a week ago. He's starting to help me out with some of the boxing and shipping. So anybody that's been buying parts for me that I was a little delayed on getting stuff out, I got reinforcements now. So my dad's helping with that, and then he's going to be kind of helping me tinker with the car a little bit during the week as well. But I'm going to get a jump start on it because what we need to tackle, I got up on the lift, is we need to tackle this ugly cross-member nonsense that was done back in the day. So what they did, for anybody that doesn't remember, is they cut the X member here and like just torched it right there, and then they bent it like out, and then that gave them the clearance for all the linkage on the automatic transmission. And it's pretty ugly. They have this plate that's like half bolted, half welded, that was also the trans mount. So we want to clean a little bit of that up. As a reminder to people that are new to the channel, I don't try and re-engineer these old hot rods. What I try to do is just make them a little better, a little safer, a little cleaner, and still retain the idea of the original builders. So what I'm going to do is I want to take this piece out, of course, and we're going to make a new one that's just cleaner that will bolt in. And then what I'm going to do is my friend Pete has a stash of Ford stuff, and he said he had another day when he was over, he has an old 46, 48 Ford frame that's sitting out in the weeds that he's been scavenging parts off of. And what I think we're going to do is I'm going to try and go over there with the Sawzall, cordless Sawzall, and cut out like one of the back legs. And then what I can do is modify it and kind of bend it and make it go like back into this section here. So that's the goal. So what I'm going to work on now is trying to get some of this ugliness cut out of it, and then we'll go over to Pete's, cut that piece out, and hopefully I can make something that flows, is a lot stronger, so we're back connecting stuff together, and you know, looks a little better and is a little safer. So let's get started. There we go. Jesus. Wow. Alright, so the frame's in the garden. This is where the frame actually for the 3T came from. But we're gonna steal this X section out of here, or some of it, and get this cut out of here. So I'm gonna try and cut around everything and get this piece out. So get started. Cut there, cut there. Woohoo! All right, got it loaded up. Took about 10 minutes. All good. And Mike is a bad influence. Got a rotobin on my travels over to Pete's place. But yeah, we got our section cut out. Now I can go back and cut what I need off for the 47 Ford. So that's pretty cool. So got something I needed. Got something I also needed. Psyched. All right, so I got the X section home here and out of the truck. And we should have plenty of material to work with. The only thing I'm a little worried about is this is a little wider, I believe, than the front legs. This section already somebody had cut a piece off previously. We have the other side, which you may be able to scavenge, but I actually like these pieces better because they don't have as many odd shaped holes in them. These are just kind of just normal round holes, so it'll be a little easier to work around when we're customizing it. So what I need to do is just take some measurements here underneath. Actually, that kind of does look the same width, but somewhere in here we're going to try and graft it in and then make it flow into this rear leg. So if we have a piece that's the same size as this rear leg, we can hopefully kind of make it match up with it when it reconnects in there. So I'm gonna measure what I need and probably rough cut a section off of here so we have something to work with and I'm not moving around this big hunk of metal here. So do that, get this piece cut off, and then we can start trying to fit something up and hopefully make something usable out of all this mess. All right, so I think I got it figured out. Got the piece kind of sitting in place. I got one clamp holding it, and the other end here I got fitting inside of the existing X member here, and just probably gives you a better idea of the shape of it when I go underneath like that, so you can see how it kind of flows, and you know, right here where we need the space, it dips out and it comes back in and fits there. I've got it cut up here so that it's just like a butt weld, so that should work pretty good. You can kind of see on the back side there's still some ugliness there where they had done something, I don't know, but so I could fit it together there, butt weld it, and it should work out pretty good. I'm gonna end up putting some kind of brace, I think, maybe like right here where they cut the X member, just to make it look a little more natural. I'm gonna put a brace that runs over here just for some extra strength, and then we'll fit this little triangle that they cut out when they bent it. I'll fill that in as well. So I'm gonna pull this back off, get some clean metal, get everything all cleaned up, especially the old, the original X member here, get that cleaned up so we can start tacking it in place. This should stiffen things up quite a bit once I get this all welded in place. right, so I got the Crossmember repair done here, and by adding this little piece of extra Crossmember and sectioning in there, it brought a lot of strength back into here. Before I was able to like kind of move this section here, which was kind of scary. So I got this piece in now, and I was kind of thinking about making the transmission mount, but I realized the mount that they made and some of the work that was done, I have a feeling that probably the angle of the transmission output probably wasn't right, and we don't even know if the engine was fully square. So I started second guessing some of that, and really I don't want to copy the mount that they made and then it ends up being crooked or something's wrong on it. So I really need to wait till we slide the engine and trans back in, bolt it in the front, and then make sure that everything's straight before we actually make that transmission mount. I have a spot where it needs to go. It'll be pretty simple to make with the press brake, but I want to just get everything all kind of back in place first. But the Crossmember section that we repaired here is a big improvement. Now we have a little pocket for the linkage for the trans to sit, and it should work out pretty darn good. So we're gonna work on dropping this thing back down. We're gonna do a little bit of wiring and some other stuff. I'm gonna order up some parts for the engine and hopefully get the engine get that going, and we can get that kind of checked out, reassembled, and hopefully slide the engine and trans back in the car after a small little refresh, and we'll kind of be on our way to making this thing maybe like lot drivable, which would be really, really cool. Dad just got home from Florida, so he's gonna get to check this thing out and see how far it's come over the winter since he last saw it when we dug it out of Carl's garage. So that's the quick little update on the 47 Coupe, Dad's Daily. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. Catch you later.